Hey, what's up? Thanks for joining me today. If it's your first time, please like, subscribe, and share, you guys. I really need those subs. So, can you hit the button for me? And also, I'm going to do this quick reading. Okay, so look. Uh, First of all, I'm going to say that in the energy, I've been feeling a lot of the word was despair. Okay, I've got the news of like some people passing over the weekend. So I know that it's not just there. Some people have been taking some losses, or you guys. I saw the word pain. Some of you are in pain for different reasons. It's gonna be okay. Is the best way that I can put it to you. I hope that my condolences for whomever you may have lost. Um, but it's gonna be okay. I, this thing called life is strange, and we are on what some will call borrowed time with people. We take things and people for granted, like it would always last a certain way. But the truth is that it's not. It's only for so long. People are only in our lives, no matter how they end up departing from our lives, whether it's a permanent departure because of a death, or if it's a departure because of the relationships are ending. That not everything is meant to last forever. You got some people that are in your life until just that. But it's never easy. However the departure happens, it's never easy. So, and I don't like to hear about it. I know it's a natural process of life, but it doesn't make it easier. So anyways, I've been doing, so this reading is about, I pulled my cards that I like to pull first, and the cards I pulled was new life, spiritual, and gossip. Okay, I also had a conversation with someone. We were talking about like people gossiping and blah blah blah, right? And I know people gossip about me, and I know they gossip about you too. All right. So I'm feeling the energy of like some people are changing. Okay. You guys are out here changing, and it's some people that are not really okay with your change. They like the old you more than the new you. They can't relate to the new you. Okay. And you may have become more into being a spiritual person, more into your spirituality. Okay. Doesn't have nothing to say necessarily with religion, because some people act real religious, but they don't even follow what they're saying that they're about. Okay, so we're not even going into the whole aspect of religion. We're talking about the practical matters of spirituality. We're talking about spiritual, just being more in tune with oneself, with your spirit, the spirit of God that might flow through you. Okay, and of course, people have been gossiping about it. They don't understand you. They don't like who you are. Okay, you may not even be, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it right there, but I'm gonna say this: you may be also always have been spiritual, and you're now, like a lot of people are, this is like a collective, this is happening, they're moving into their new life. They are moving because they already been spiritual, and so now it's their turn. Okay, and people are gossiping about that. Okay, all right. And the shoe may be on the other foot. Maybe you're gossiping about someone that is spiritual, and you see that their life has changing. All right. So anyways, let's see what's coming out. Let's see. All right. What's happening? All right. It was a page of swords, but it was looked like it wanted to come out in reverse, but I'm going to put it like this. It looked like it wanted to. I'm not sure, but I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to say this. I noticed these birds up here, these little old birds, okay? And they're watching, like the birds up in the sky. Sometimes birds remind me of angels. Angels have wings, okay, just like birds do. Ooh, that's good. Angels have wings like birds do. And there's something happening up in the sky that you can't see. I see that you down here on the ground on your defense, but you being protected. It's some birds have something to do with your protection. Okay, you're getting signs from the birds. Okay, some of you have to watch the birds. Some of you that are not aware of that. But yeah, you need to watch the birds, because you might get activity of what's going on or what might be happening based off of the birds. Okay, I'm not going to say too much. I have a relationship with the birds. They're like, this is for the birds. Okay, now I see that I seen a 3 of Wands in reverse. You are not really reflecting. You're not really reflecting on the future. You're not looking out at your options. So you may have options and you're not really checking them out. Okay, you're not really going over. You're not really. You're moving slow on something. You are not really planning and like following through with your plans like you supposed to. She is on the ground. She's creative, but she's okay. So you know you being protected and all this. You down here by yourself, you got some creativity popping, but you are not necessarily following through with your plans like you're supposed to. As it relates to this got to do with your new life, okay? This has to do with the new life, your new life. You're not really doing what you're supposed to do, okay? But I got a feeling it's got something to do with you paying attention to a lot of the gossip, you know, or what the word out there, okay? You are making, this is a 8 of Cups, but you are walking away from some things. Now we're gonna relate this to what I was just talking about too, about people passing and stuff like that. That means you're gonna connect with some people of your past to get this information to, you know, funerals, whatever, whatnot, right? You might have connected with some people, and you know, recently, and saw that you are not. It's not a vibe. It's not the vibe. You're not. You are still on the right path, walking away from them and not being concerned about what people are gossiping about. Okay. Okay. So follow through with your plans. Keep going through. You making plans and stuff, but you know you might be a little stagnant. Keep following through. Okay. Keep going. Don't stop. All right. Okay. Hold on. You are being protected, like I said, with these birds, but I can't help but look at this moon and how the moon looks a little irritated. Okay. The moon looks like frustrated. Okay. Maybe you're walking, the word is fear, maybe you're moving in fear. You're moving in fear. You know, this is a new journey for you. See, what's going along this path. So this is new. This new life is, and you are moving in fear, but they are watching over you. They're protecting you. You're being protected by higher energies, by higher deities, entities. They need you to do what you need to do. You need to move forward. Don't be afraid. And you're going to change. This is coming to a completion. Okay? You see that she's nude, so she's pure. Okay? She got that wreath around her. Angels and stuff going, you know, in the corners. You're going to be all right. This fear cycle that you've been in is coming to a completion. Because you're starting to pay attention and realize that you are always protected. You're always taken care of. It's always worked out for you, haven't it? It's always worked out. Let me pause this bad boy. So anyhow, yeah. So this is all because, as you can see, based off of the world card, when you look at it, like, they're all around you. Like, there's some angels and stuff that's all around you. And you've been scared to make moves. You've been worried about the gossip and whatever, whatnot, you know, and what people going to think and what people are saying and all of that. It's been affecting you in a way it's not supposed to. All right? You haven't been moving. It's the Ace of Cups in reverse is next, okay? You have been... I would say you have not been Mm. So something has been hidden. You've been hidden, and something has been hidden from you. It's, if you pay attention when it's in reverse, I always tripped over this. Is that it's the bird, and he's holding the pinnacle, and it's the cup is about to come over it, right? It's like your cup is not open to receive. It's down, and something is hidden under it. So you've been hidden, and your pinnacle has been hidden. Okay, your ultimate coin that's from the divine has been hidden because you haven't been moving from love. You haven't been coming from the heart, just divine love. Okay, you haven't been moving with love like you're supposed to. You let some past energies, from within. From within, as it just came out and said it like that. From within, you allowed it to affect you and how you move. Because fear. If you're moving in fear, you're not moving in love, right? So you've been moving in fear and it's infecting you. I'm gonna try to go fast with this reading. Okay, so you are letting this gossip get to you instead of doing what you can do. You have not, because somebody just came to mind, and I know this is for y'all too. So you don't let your past keep you from moving in your. You've been letting your past affect what you feel like you can do. You haven't been feeling like you can make certain moves because of your past. Okay? We have a 3 of Swords. Okay? You and let past heartbreak. Okay? If this is a feminine energy I'm talking to, you and let your past relationship or relationships affect your worth. Okay? Whether it's with family, well, first of all, I'm talking about romantic relationships, but you may also have let your familiar family relationships affect you. You didn't feel, this is for multiple people. Okay, you don't feel like you're worth a lot because of your old because your family made you feel like you wasn't worth a lot, but in past relationships. However, you're in a new life now. Okay, you're in a new life now, and communication is very important. Some just said to say that too. You have to communicate. If you don't communicate, there's no way. Communication is a part of a healthy, a functional relationship. And if you don't communicate with a person, some people are very the error in, they're able to communicate in different ways, telepathically and whatever. But I've got to tell you this: the error with some communication, and with all communication, people just expect you to read their minds, right? But the problem with with a lack of communication is that information can get miscommunicated. Okay, so if you're not communicating in a way that the person is able to receive straight out, then there can be miscommunication. And then now we're going off of your perception, their perception. It's always going to be about perceptions anyway. How they are able to receive the information. That's the basis of knowledge in school. They taught you is that when you're communicating with somebody, the base, what matters is how the person is able to receive it. So you have a person that's giving the information, okay, and you have the person that's receiving the information. You have to make sure they're receiving it based off of their abilities. Okay, how they're able to receive it for whatever reasons that you may feel like they're not able to comprehend what you're saying. That's why when people are upset and are arguing, they're and the person didn't hear nothing they said. They cannot receive nothing they said. You have to make sure that they are able to receive it and that they are in the mental state to receive that information as well. Because if they're angry, again, like I said, or they're distracted, they're not able to receive your message properly. So anyways, I know that's a little bit off, but communication is very important. Some heartbreaks based off of a lack of communication. Okay, there's been some heartbreaks based off of lack of communication as well. You haven't been communicating what you needed, and the person has not been able to communicate what they need. But on the other hand, some people, you are different. You're spiritual, so that's why you've been heartbroken, because you were different. Some people want to hurt you just because you're loving. Some people want to hurt you just because you're loving. And that is so odd, it's off, Just because you're loving, they want to destroy you. Isn't that terrible? But it's like that. Okay? So anyways, let's finish this out. Okay? Yeah, so we're going to say this is they gossiping because you're spiritual, okay? You defensive, though. Just like on the page of the story I see, she's defensive about it, though. She ready, like, what? I wish you would come with it. She being defensive about it. But now once you reach your crown chakra, okay, which like the world, once you reach up to that crown chakra, okay, your energy is up there. It don't even matter what they got going on, what they talking about, okay. All right, and then lastly, we got the Hierophant. Okay, the Hierophant got to do with the truth and spiritual matters, right? I feel like you got the two witnesses, you have the key. So your spirituality has been the key to your new life. Okay, they're going to gossip. They're going to talk about you. You understand? It's the truth. It's the truth of the matter. Okay. All right. Modesty. You changed. Okay. And that's okay. Let them talk about you. Let them gossip. It doesn't even matter. They can't do nothing for you anyway. What I've learned, let me tell you something. What I've learned is that, and I'm speaking to my own spirit as I'm telling you this right now, it does not matter what people think about you. At the end of the day, you are the one that you have to live with for the rest of your life. So it doesn't matter what people think about you. It don't matter what they say, because when it's all said and done, and there's some people that trying to put you 6 feet under, nobody's gonna be there to help you. The only thing that's gonna help you at that moment is your angels and God, the Spirit of God and your angels. Nothing else. I'm telling you, for the right price, for the right reasons, which could be the wrong reasons, but I'm saying for them, it could be the right reasons. That person will, even your closest folks will betray you. Do you understand what I'm saying? They will turn on you. Let you be someone that's just out here regular, and it's somebody else that they feel is more popular than you, that's better than you, whatever is going on. They're going to betray you. They feel like they can benefit from it financially, whatever, right? They might be the cool one. They feel like they this and that. They will betray you. And all you're going to have to survive, even in the moment, I'm talking about in the moment of where you could be on your last leg, your last breath. It's only going to be the Most High God, your angels, you feel me, that's there for you. Your ancestors could be angels. So, or they could be, because everybody really is an extension of the higher, the one. So, we'll leave it at that. I hope that makes sense. So, it doesn't matter what people say. This is the truth. It don't matter what people say or talking about when they talk about you. If you love somebody, love them, but make sure that you're not playing yourself out. Make sure that you're not fooling yourself or playing yourself out. If you love somebody, love them. It don't matter if they're not the most popularest one. They're not the most prettiest one. I hope somebody's receiving this. And no, I'm not referring to myself. I'm just putting this out there, period, for you to understand. It doesn't matter what someone else thinks when it comes to your heart and your love. Who you want to spend your life with. Who you dream about. And be careful that you don't allow someone to take your dreams from you. All right, that's it for today. Hope you have a good, you know what, really quick, let me give you some oracle cards. I feel like I'm being led to do that. Get out of here. Nobody wants to see your big self like that. Okay, so you got some plan, you know, in your new life. You got, you know, being spiritual, there's abundance there. So you're supposed to be working on that, whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing. Make sure that you do that. Okay. If you have anyone out there, there's a lot of people out there that's going through some things. Remember, hopefully you catch on this one. If they've stroke victims, they got different lung conditions, different things. I'm here to help. I'm following my calling. and getting ready to help people. This is part of the reason why, you know, they didn't want me doing stuff either, because they didn't want me to do this, okay? But it is my job to do this. God didn't give me gifts to not help folks. Okay? So I'm going to put this in front. It's not cut, but all right, you see this number and the website? Hopefully it shows you can see it right. It's probably backwards based off of the reflection of this, okay? But anyhow, go ahead on. They need some healing. Have them call this number. Have them go online, okay? There's even a spot for prayer requests on there. There's even a spot for prayer requests, okay? So have them go ahead on, and even if you need it, you know, you need somebody that's spiritual, that's been through a whole lot, and you want to talk to them. I'm actually going to be, I probably put something up there about HIPAA. You know, you can, you don't have to worry about it. Our conversation will be confidential. I won't even talk about it with my little ones. All right, you ain't got to worry about it. I ain't got nobody to talk to. I don't interact with people like that. So, but I won't even have a conversation with my team. We'll leave it all to myself. Just me and you and the Most High God. All right, go ahead. And my angels. That's all. That's it. Gone. You know, you can't hide nothing from the angels. They hear everything. They do. You cannot hide nothing from the angels, just in case anyone thought, when you thought that you was doing something secretly, the angels already knew. They already knew. You can't hide nothing. It's all recorded. Everything we do is recorded in our DNA. Anyways, let me get these oracle cards out. Let me see what they're talking about for today. Okay. Come from the heart. Don't forget. I know you had your heart hurt. Your heart's been broken. That's why you've been scared to come from the heart. But, you know, God is the truth, you know. God is the truth, y'all. You'd have no idea. I can't even tell y'all right now. I could, but right now I don't want to, because I'm trying to keep this floating right. You know what I'm saying? But the truth is, if y'all only knew, if you knew like I knew, and eventually God's going to want me to say a thing or two, but if you knew like I knew, God is the truth. God is the truth. The Most High is the truth, y'all. I'm so serious. I'm not even kidding. If you knew like I knew, you know, people be like, "Oh, let me tell," like for real. Oh, I ain't got no oracle for y'all right now. It's taking a while for it to come out. Yeah, like, you know, like tested and approved type of stuff. Self-love. Okay, tested and approved. You know, like testing and improving. This is testing and improving. You know, I always believed, then I had a period where life was like really strange and weird. And, you know, it wasn't like I didn't believe, but it was like, you know, when you about to go through a hell of a spiritual battle, and then what happens? And then it's proven. It's proven. It's proven. You feel me? It's proven that God is good. It is proven. Intention. Butterflies. You're having a transformation. I see all these butterflies. It was in reverse, so let's see. Self-love, intention. Make sure you have the right intentions. It was in reverse, so make sure you have the right intentions. Always. But I'm pulling one more, and then I'll just read them all. This came out too. Forgiveness. All right, it's in reverse too. So maybe you already have positive intentions and forgiveness, which is why it's in reverse. Okay, but maybe what you really need to work on is self-love. But they all are out. Okay, so forgiveness and intentions. Your intention, forgiveness, and self-love. Okay, for self-love, show me how to love myself. Show me how to take care of the inner child. Show me how to be kind within. When you step into self-forgiveness, so much can change on the outside. So that's probably something I need to work on too. Okay, by the way, that's probably why it's in reverse. I mean, that one was upright and these are in reverse. So forgiveness, okay, maybe because I've already forgiven people. You need to probably forgive people. Whoever I'm talking to, you may have already forgiven folks, okay? Healing comes from acceptance. Help me, dear Lord, to fully accept what is, knowing that this alone will open me to the new. All right, so I said about your new life. So forgiveness, if you haven't forgive, go ahead and forgive, but it has to do more with acceptance. Okay, healing comes from accepting what has happened, what's going on, and what has happened. Okay, intention. Okay, intention is simply allowing the will and the mind to align and move in harmony. May I always focus on the highest. My intention is that all God's wishes for me come true. All right, so that's another one. All right, well, that's it. I tried to make it short, but you know how this goes. So please go ahead on and give me them subscribes, y'all, and we can start getting. I'm gonna start getting creative on here. See what we can do. Start doing some positive things along the way. Okay. Alrighty. Till next time.